power plants or heinous nuclear weapons. We are for human rights, peace, and the health and safety of future generations. This meeting is not about us. The ultimate decommissioning of San Onofre is projected for after 2045, when I'm in my 80s. This is about the survival of our species, our children and their children, and so on. Not to mention all the wildlife and animals out there in the ocean and on the land. Because of all these radionuclides that are constantly created by this way of making power, these things just don't go away right away. Many of them don't. Many of them stay with us, and they'll stay with all of our generations and probably to the end of humanity. There is no safe dose for a radionuclide. Ionizing radiation from these and other things will cause mutations, they will cause birth defects, and they will cause cancers. The nuclear industry is aware of this. The government is aware of this, and they have been for decades. They never had a real plan as to what to do with most of the toxic stuff, most toxic stuff known to man. Yet they continue to produce more and more of it without regard for public safety. They only care about profit and costs. Therefore, these bodies are complicit in the deaths and suffering of untold thousands of people and other species. Many of us consider this premeditated murder. These people should be held to account. The ongoing catastrophe in Japan since the earthquake and tsunami on March 11, 2001 only underscores our need to deal with the problem of nuclearism head-on and without hesitation here in Southern California. There is no fix to Fukushima. Similarly, there is no fix to our problem here. This is about mitigation. Much of the damage has already been done. In January 2012, an accident with the new generators at San Onofre caused a major release of radioactive steam and water into the Southern California biosphere, which was covered up for months, and then led to the shutdown of the very same plant. Again, no release of hot radionuclides is safe. Kevin Blanche, our founder of Post Ignorance, was made aware of the release at the time by an employee at SONS who was made to mop up radioactive water in the plant. Kevin reported it first, and he's been on this since day one. Southern California residents were never made aware of why it happened until just recently, when it was disclosed that the operators ran the reactor too fast and too hot, according to a former Edison scientist who did an independent study. It is our belief, therefore, at the completion of decommissioning, that San Onofre site should be sealed off to the public and marked for all time as a hazardous place. That people be given fair warning of the risks involved for even being there. With this, it is imperative that the nuclear waste there be moved off the site as quickly as possible, probably to Yucca Mountain, the best bad solution to the problem of nuclear waste. My friend Kevin Blanche wanted me also to say that we probably ought to put a big sign on I-5 that says, "We radiated this gorgeous place for time and all eternity. Serve it and enjoy at your own risk." Thank you very much.